So Arsenal are out of the FA Cup at the third round. It happened against Nottingham Forest back in 2018, but it's only happened twice in the last 25 years that they go out at this stage, Stevie. Did they look up to it for you today?
I think they were up for it. I don't think that was the problem. I think the problem was in the final third, considering all the possession they had, they were just blunt. And you have to look, I'm sitting watching this game, I'm thinking, Manchester City played a full side and won the game and then took players off. And I'm looking at Lacazette sitting on the sideline, and the longer this game was going on, I'm thinking, where's the goal coming from? So I would question whether Arteta should have started Lacazette. And as always, the game's done. He should have, because they're out of competition. So, listen, I think you've got to look and see what Pep did at City. He played his full side and then took them off. I bet you Arteta wishes he'd done that with his Arsenal side today.
So do you think he somewhat underestimated it and the opposition?
No, I think, listen, the so-called big sides are always trying to figure a way out of winning a game like this and trying to rest people. And basically, it's a bit of a gamble. And when it goes wrong, then you have to point the finger at the manager. The manager decides who starts, and the manager is always responsible for the results. And if you don't play your centre forward and you can't create or score any goals, then you have to look at the man that picked the team. So unfortunately, that's the way it goes. When you lose, you take responsibility, and when you win, you get all the plaudits.
Lewis Graban set up all the headlines for the back pages tomorrow in England. You'd have to say after that one, everyone's saying smash and Graban. Late goal for him, but Forest obviously through to the next round, having taken the scalp of higher opposition. Isn't this what the magic of the Cup's all about, Stevie?
Yeah, absolutely is. Listen, you and I were from a generation of where the FA Cup was almost like the Champions League. It was that important. Next to winning the Premier League, it was the next trophy to win. And so yes, it's the magic of the Cup, as you said. And the truth is, I'm not so sure we can turn around and say that this was a smash and grab. As soon as you said that, it kind of clicked something in my head. The truth of the matter is, Bert Leno made two fantastic saves in the second half before Nottingham Forest actually scored. So I would say this wasn't a smash and grab. This was a great performance, and they took their opportunities. But as you said, a smaller team's through, and let's hope they get another one of the big boys in the next round.
Yeah, well, the draw has been made, and we know what's going to happen here. So obviously, Arsenal no longer in it. What I did want to mention for you, Stevie, is that Liverpool will be taking on Cardiff. In fact, we're seeing a few Premier League teams taking on lower league opposition, as you'd expect at this stage. There are a few all Premier League ties as well. But given the fact that is going to happen, and by the way, the winner of United or Villa will face my team, Middlesbrough. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there.
Well, that's an easy one,
we're going to see any surprises this year, or do you think it's definitely set up for another Premier League winner?
Yeah, I think there's no question. You can't look outside the Premier League. Yes, some teams do field weakened sides in the early rounds of the competition, but as it builds, their teams 100% get stronger and stronger. And even some of the so-called minnows, some of the teams in the Championship, Forest would be a good example. If Forest are, well, they're chasing number one for a promotion spot, and number two a playoff spot. If Steve Cooper has a choice of resting players to try and get out of the Championship into the Premier League, or trying to win the FA Cup, I think we know which one he's going with. And that's just another reason why I think the Premier League sides are in the best position to win the tournament. I would be really shocked if a Premier League side doesn't win the FA Cup this year.
Yeah, best of luck to Forest. They will be taking on the holders Leicester in the next round, but so far we've seen excitement, some great football in the FA Cup third round.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.